So guys, we are making a healthy stovetop pizza. You're gonna love it, guys. You're gonna need a third of an onion and a little bit of bell pepper. I'm gonna try to face you toward the skillet. See what I'm adding in. I've got the bell pepper now, and I have my red onion already sauteed. I have the red onion right in there with the bell pepper. I'm going to be using a little bit of ground turkey meat for my pizza. So I'm going to cut this open and add a little bit of that in the skillet as well. And break it up in the skillet, let it all saute in there with the onions and everything. I'd say about a third of the ground turkey. And then I think a chopping board. All of these are going to be these are my pizza ingredients that we're doing this stovetop pizza today. So I'll be doing some mushrooms. They're going to go on as well into the skillet. I'm going to cut up about 3 or 4 of them and let them simmer down with everything else. So these are getting a little bit darker, so they have to be used. I'm going to take these in and try to get rid of them this week. I guess we'll do about 4. And I'll try my best to get these all cooked out. All of this tomorrow. Make something with them tomorrow. Freezer part of the refrigerator. They are definitely turning around. We have our meat, our bell pepper, and our onion cooking up so far. Wash the mushroom off really well. Cool water. We're going to toss them right into the skillet with the rest of what was cooking and let them get brown. Cut them up like so. Toss them right into the skillet. About 4, and that's quite a bit for 4. How much mushroom it takes. The only way you can really eat a mushroom
them is if I like chop it up really small, and then I can kind of handle eating it, you know, and then I saute it down with some onions and bell peppers and seasoning, and I add it on to something else, and then I can eat it like that. Other than that, I'm not really a big mushroom person. I really like the way they smell, you know, and I like the gravy of them, but I don't eat them all the time. Just gonna eat them today because I know it's gonna add some more protein to the pizza. My daughter showed me how to make it so that I can enjoy it. You know, she said, "Mom, if you chop them up, you can actually enjoy them because they're gonna be really small." She said, "If they're really small, you can enjoy them, Mom." I said, "Okay, cool." And she's right. You just chop them up as small as you can get them, and then you're gonna add them onto something that you're cooking, and it's gonna be all good. You know, small they are, you know, even though they're in the food when you're eating them. Now, my son, he really loves mushrooms. I've never been a big mushroom person myself, but since I've been doing this vegan, well, not all vegan, like 50% vegan, I feel like I need to have a way to get the protein in, because I don't eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of vegetables all the time. So this is a lot of mushroom right here. I got some more in there. I'm going to figure out what to make with it tomorrow to get rid of it. Because I don't want to waste the mushroom. It was cheap, you know. I said he marked it down because it's probably getting old. Okay, so our next thing we're going to add in with this is some cherry tomato. That's the bottom of the cherry tomato. So we're going to make sure we have some tomato on our pizza. This should be enough. Look, I'm saving like 4 in the package or something. So we want to, let me clean this off a little bit. Gonna add in some cherry tomato here. And then just let it season it down. I'll show you how to season with. And then after it's seasoned down, I'm gonna put pizza over here, flatbread pizza. And that's what we're having for dinner, right on the top of the stove. Even though you can make it on the top, right? You make that pizza right on the stove. Instead of always running to that oven. Okay, so we got our cherry tomatoes here. We're gonna chop these up. I think I'm gonna use the whole pack, not that many in here. About 8 tomatoes. So, put these tomatoes in there right with that. Some tomato on our pizza, right? I always buy a little small one because I eat a lot of salad. So today, going there to get 2 or 3 things and I spent another $60. It was my $60 for next week, but I said that's okay. I got enough to eat for next week, so I'll skip it and go the following, store. Okay, so we have our cherry tomato that's gonna go in with the onion, bell pepper, a little bit of turkey, and what else I got in there? Some mushrooms. Then you're just gonna stir it around and let it all cook up together. Okay, and add some little bit of more olive oil on there. This is your pizza. This is our pizza topping here. Put this board away. Put everything you want on that flatbread pizza at one time. Going back on it. See if this eye works here. Oh, goodness, it works. So, you're just gonna keep, kind of stirring it around until you see everything is sauteed down. The mushrooms are, when they get a little dark in color, that's when you know they're ready. You want the onion, bell pepper, the mushrooms, everything that's sort of cooked up in there together. This is the quickest stovetop pizza you've ever seen in your life, guys. Add a little bit more of this olive oil. Okay, that should be enough. I'm going to go in with my cumin, because I like cumin on stuff, right? I'm going to see if I have some cilantro in there, but I'm gonna add this. I should cut up some garlic in this. Garlic would be really good in this. Let me see if I got some garlic to chop up with this. One second. Add some garlic. Toss some garlic on top there. Make sure it's fresh. Put it all cooked up in there together. One second there. All the fresh garlic in there. Let that cook down in there real good. So delicious with mushrooms. So delicious. I didn't use a really big skillet for these because it's just going to be 2 pieces. I might make 3 just to make an extra one because this is going to be so delicious. Somebody's going to be like, oh, I love it. And so what I do when I go to the store, I use a little bit crusty pizza. I use this. This is a flatbread. And you can use a flatbread to just warm it and put your toppings on. And that's what I'm going to try to do. It's less calories, and you're still eating your pizza. Let me show you what I bought over here. Looking pretty good, right? I really need an overhead pan. See, you can't even see those mushrooms, but they're in there. Right in there with everything else. They're going to be so delicious on top of them. Got ground turkey, red pepper, onion, mushroom, and I got some seasoning, some cardamom, cumin, tumeric, and some buffalo chicken seasoning. And then I cut up some fresh garlic as well. So just gonna let everything kind of saute down and cook down. Use a little sprinkle of olive oil on there. Okay, now I'm gonna hit it with some garlic pepper salt because we need seasoning. Alright, we need some salt in our life. And we're just gonna let this cook. Need some salt in our life. Alright. Now, over here on this side, with our stove top little pan, with our oven light is out, we're gonna make 2 or 3 pieces right on top. Okay? Right on top. So when you see your mushrooms getting really dark brown, that means it's about done. Everything is about done. I'll let them cook down. This is how I eat mushrooms when I eat them because I don't want to see. Look, I don't want to see a mushroom. I want to know it's there because I like the taste, but I don't want to see it. I know it's crazy, right? I've never been a big mushroom person, but I like the flavor. But I don't want to know I'm eating wild a mushroom. Not wild. Okay, so what we're going to do is get 4 of these roasted garlic naan. It's called a tandoori naan. It's a naan pizza. And these are made on they're made on stoves. Old-fashioned round stove from tandoori. We sell naan pizzas here in America. But I think they might be making these somewhere where we live, to tell you the truth. I think they do. So what we're going to do is make this into a pizza, naan. And we're going to make 2. We'll make 1 here, 1 on the other side, hopefully. Let's see if we can make it fit. Yeah, we're going to make 2 naan pizzas right here on the stove somehow. Okay? What you're going to do is go down on your flat pan with your naan crust. And you're going to open up a jar of pizza sauce. Okay? We're going to alternate. We're going to push this one around, sort of around the way I can get it without burning topping because you're going to be spreading it all over the pizza. I have 4, so I'm going to end up making 4 of these today. You're going to take your pizza sauce and you're just going to spread it onto your pizza crust like so. You don't have to do the whole jar, just enough to make sure you got sauce on the bread. More on the other side. Right? Like so. Okay. And then, this is still heating under the bottom. Then you get your cheese. I got mozzarella. So that's done. That's already done. You guys get inside the cheese. You don't want to open up for it. Take a handful of mozzarella and add that on the bottom of your naan crust. Quickest way to make a dinner if you're hungry. You don't have to even stick it in the oven, but if you have a way, my oven light has been out and it's just too hot to get it relit right now. If you have a way to do that, you can stick it in the oven and brown it right on top. And you take a little bit of your meat topping that you have, your mushrooms, garlic, onion, and everything, and you're going to add your meat topping all over the naan crust, just like that. Okay? And save enough of the topping in the skillet to add on to 2 more pizzas, because you got 2 more pizzas over there. Fresh garlic, onion, bell pepper. Okay, so I'm going to save the rest of this. Now you got your 2 in there. Then I got the Mexican cheese. I use the mozzarella on the bottom, the Mexican on the top. And that's what makes my naan pizza so delicious. And you're going to add your cheese right on the top, your Mexican cheese. Okay. Look at how delicious that is, right? Okay. Delish. Oh, okay, my spatula. Now you can just pick this up like this and serve if you like. Let me tell you what I do when I cook this. That's what I do. I make it like a pizza sandwich, like almost like a pizza pocket. I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. Take this right here, and it's so delicious. And you're gonna flip it. But you have to flip it without messing up. Flip it right over there. Look at that. Look at that. You flip that right on top, so that everything on the inside is getting really hot, right? And you're gonna take your whole pizza, it's like a stuffed crust pizza. Pick it up, and you're gonna flip it over without wasting everything out, right? Be careful. Take it and flip it over like that. Okay? And everything is kind of melting together. And so when my son eats it, he don't know he got onions and bell peppers. He's like, don't put that in my stuff. Just give me the meat and the cheese, you know, mushroom. And this is how it is. It looks like a stuffed crust pizza. It's a naan crust pizza. Everything is in there, delish. When you feel like you have it hard enough, the crust on the outside, as hard as you'd like it, I like mine to be really crunchy. So I kind of let it sit for a minute. Just let it cook and get a little crusty. like that. Start over the whole process. You got your meat topping on the side there. And this is my dinner. I'm making 2. I'm going to cut it down so that it's actually 4 when I'm done cooking. It's going to be 4. So I can eat a half. He can eat a half. And then we have 2 whole halves left. You know, if somebody comes by, because I'm going to make another one. I don't know if somebody's coming by or what they're going to do. Who knows? But I have a little dinner here if somebody happen to be hungry and stop over. You know, have a little bite of food that they can eat. So you start all over the process. You add your sauce on your naan crust. So they're very healthy things. Both sides. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I also add in, sometimes I add in a little cilantro on top to give it that saltiness and sweet some lime. You can do that as well. But I put this right on the cilantro. Oh, that cilantro gives it such a great taste. Let me see if I got any in the fridge. And this is a way to save calories on the pizza so that you're not overeating. The cheese is like 110 calories per handful. Your naan crust is 260 calories per one. So if you cut this in half, it's like you have a whole crust because you got 2. You got 260, you got 110, that's 300. And I don't know how much the little meat that I have in here, but it's not much. So it's a good way to eat small as far as pizza goes, because you don't want to eat a big old gigantic huge slice of stuffed crust pizza when you got one slice that's worth like 500 or 600 calories. So you can make a whole pizza. One of this whole side here is like 500, about 500 calories. The whole, you know, if you ate the whole little piece, or if you cut it in half and eat half like that, you know. 500 calories for the whole thing, cheese and all. Then you're gonna take your cheese, add that on there, like that. So what I was saying, you guys do that too. You should have been actually cooking some of my vegetables. You can take some cilantro and just toss it on there like that. You know, if you like cilantro. I love cilantro, guys. And you can even squeeze your little lemon or lime on there too. But I don't want to cut a lime right now. And you just let this sit for a minute until you see that the crust on the bottom is hard. Then you close them up together. Just like that. So move it over here and let it keep cooking. Because you want the crust to be hard enough to pick it up, you know. So let me show you what I do with this. How this is actually going to be for me today. You're going to take this pizza here and just cut it. You can cut it down this way, but I like to cut mine straight across like this. Sorry, I'm trying to turn it so you can see. I like to cut my pizza straight across like that, right? Straight across. And the one side is like having one whole pizza because it's 2 together. It's like a pizza pocket. And you add it onto your plate. Look how nice it fit the plate. You know, and I actually cut my slice down the middle again because when I want to eat it, I want to pick it up. I want to pick the whole piece up like this and just bite it, you know, like that, just like that, bite it. So good. That's how you eat it, just like that. This is stuffed crust, naan, turkey sausage, and mushroom pizza. Look at that. And that's his slice when he gets up. Could have used a little bit more salt, but I don't want to be a salt baby. Because salt makes your feet swell. So we don't want to be a salt baby. Let's add some salt on this side because we didn't have enough on that other on that other piece. So let's put some salt. Yeah. You're gonna need your spatula, and hopefully it didn't burn on the bottom. You take your side, one of the sides like this. 2 spatulas you need. Flip it over so they meet, just like that. Hopefully you want to make sure it's not burning under the bottom. You want to move it around a little bit on there. Add a little bit more oil. And this is our second one. If we're still hungry, we'll come back for second. Cut this bad baby in half, this bad boy in half, and we eat one in half. You know, if we're still hungry, we eat another half. You know, depending if my friend come over, he'll eat this whole. He'll be like, he'll eat the whole thing. And I'm like, wait, that was my second pizza. So put this right here. And you just cut it in half. That way somebody can eat half and the other person can eat half. And that's how it goes. So right down the center like this, 2 halves.